Hello ladies and gentlemen, Raider here, and today we have Hasbro's Studio Series Gamer Edition Transformers War for Cybertron Ratchet. And right off the bat, this is a handsome figure. Probably my new favorite, but let's go ahead and take a look at the box real quick. Got the lovely art up front here of him from the game. He is a Voyager size, number 9. Try and get it here so you guys can see everything. I'll get him up close here so we can see this. And on the side, bottom, and top. Yay for boxes. Now, to the figure. This, I have to say, is probably my new favorite from the Gamer Edition line. Originally it was Prime, but this Ratchet, the things they did with this figure, I'm happy with. It makes me can't wait for the Ironhide variant to come out. But I mean, let's see here, find a good angle for the camera. Come on, look at the head sculpt here. Beautiful head sculpt, great color for the eyes, got great detail throughout. I mean, you got abs here. Good paint application. Yeah, it's red and white, but it's still, if it's done correctly, it pops. We got a little tiny bit of a backpack, but the backpack actually has a function, which makes me really happy about this figure. Could have used a little red here now that I'm looking at it, on these shoulders. Make this pop a little bit. But, I mean, he's handsome. He is very handsome. I like this figure very much. Now, we're going to talk about the accessories he comes with. Let's go ahead and move you off screen for a second, buddy. He comes with a Energon heel ray, and actually has a peg to be held in the hand, 5mm peg, but also has a peg slot back here to go on his arm. I mean, not much to it. Some great molded detail. Functionality, because we got the pegs here for vehicle form that will hold it on. And then you got the peg here for robot mode that will hold it. And then we have his axe that comes in 2 pieces. I just put them together like this. It needs to come in 2 pieces because it's the only way you're going to get into his hand, and I'll show you here in a second. And kind of like Prime's axe, we got that like energy kind of looking detail going throughout. I mean, I noticed they're kind of getting away from like doing clear plastic, which I can't disagree with that, because clear plastic I've always heard is so brittle. So going this route is pretty awesome. And this also has some functionality right in here. Like, this is the peg to hold it on for, or slot to hold it on in robot mode, and then these 2 slots here are for vehicle mode. It's a nice looking axe. I like it. It's not as big as Prime's. It's a one-hander. But yeah, here, let's bring him over. And before we go ahead and put it in hands, I'll show you what storage is in robot mode. So, originally, this peg right here goes into this slot. Originally, I thought it was this slot, but I was very wrong. It's this slot. And I'll just go in just like that. It actually holds really well. Really, really well. Pop that off, and that goes either way. I haven't tried it this way yet, though. Nope, does not want to hold it, because as you can see, we have a little groove right there. Now, as I was saying for the blaster, actually we're going to start with the back first. So this little peg right here is going to go into that. That's how it is stored in the robot mode. And like I said, we have a 5mm peg, so he can actually hold it in his hand, or other figures can hold it in their hands, which I wish we had done with some of the other weaponry. And of course, his arm does pop off. This is actually getting to my favorite part of this figure, but we'll go ahead and do this first. Put that on. I have to put mine at an angle because you're fighting with the wheel for space. So I kind of have to do it. Come on, you worked for me earlier. not want to work now. Every time you practice, and then all of a sudden, oh, I don't want to do it. There we go. Kind of have to finagle a little bit. Personally, I'd rather just put it in the hand, but, I mean, for the gamer edition aesthetic, this is how it's supposed to be. But now to my favorite feature of this. So you know how we always put these on the back, and they're just hanging out off on the back? Well, I love this because... So we're going to take this peg here. It's going to go into that slot. Just like this. And then... Da, 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 out of sight, out of mind. Look at that. Does not take away from the figure now. I mean, look. You can't see it. Oh, I wish the other figures could have done something like that. Axe. So like I said, the axe needs to be done like this because it's going to thread up through the bottom of his hand. And you put it on top like that. I mean, you can try and do two hands if you want. I haven't tried it. I think it looks better with the one hand. There we go. That's with it all the way on. That's pretty intimidating to me. Yeah! The guy's supposed to be a medic. I mean, that's just intimidating. Oh, you need to amputate? Okay, hold still. Shunk! I mean, man. But no, I guess, honestly, this is what sold it right here for me. The fact that we're hiding the arm. Look at that. It's gone. This is so awesome to me. Alright, sorry. I don't know why I'm geeking out over the littlest thing here, but I mean, there's actually something else I'm going to geek out during transformation, too. Look up. Let's go. Take your arm back. Give me. Thank you. Come on, get in this peg. Hold on. Slots. There we go. Put the arm back. Oh, come on. Why you gotta do this to me with the arm? There we go. Okay. So, I got some other figures here. Let's see. Where are my deluxes? Alright, we have Decepticon Soldier, who's a deluxe. Not standing too well, unfortunately. There we go. Let's see, I had Barricade out. Where'd he go? Which, Barricade's pretty much, it's the same mold. Decepticon Soldier and Barricade are the same mold. I had Sideswipe, but I forgot to transform him, so we're just going to leave him out for right now. And let's see, Megatron, another Voyager. Scale pretty good in size there, I feel. The main one we want to check him with is our Optimus Prime. Yeah, that scaling fits perfectly. Look at that. That's perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some articulation. Now, the shoulders pads here are on a pin and ball joint, so you can move these out of the way. Arm does a full rotation. We fully extend out or even up. That's part transformation. We got a upper arm swivel. We have a wrist swivel. Elbow can only bend about that far. That's as far as that's going to go. But it can do it in both directions. Our head is on a ball joint. So we've got some good wiggly waggly. Hey, get the back down there. Waist. Turns all the way around. We can do that much of a side kick. About that far of a front kick. Back kick. Knee is a single pin knee, so we got about that much of a knee. We have a swivel right here. And all we really got in the ankle area or foot area is just some toe action. I don't know if that sounded right or not. Anyway, so yeah, articulation's not bad. I mean, it doesn't hinder the figure. But, so we're going to get to transformation. I'm going to show you the next thing I'm kind of geeking out about. This right here. Watch this. This is actually the first step in the instructions. It's just to flip that around, and bring that down to hide that Autobot symbol off his chest. That is, I don't know why, but I find that so neat. It just, the fact they took a little effort to put an extra pin right there so you could do that. Okay, transformation. So we're going to bring down the back. The back has 2 pegs right here, the backpack, that slot in here and here. We're going to open this up. Now, the steps and instructions I'm doing, I got from Emgo, from one of his video that he did on this guy. So I'll link that video down below so you guys can go take a look at it. But it was thanks to Emgo because the instructions got a little confusing on the shoulders up here. And speaking of, rotate the shoulders up. Shoulder pads, I should say. You just want to maneuver them so they're like this. Okay? For some reason, in the instructions provided by Hasbro, they say push this panel down, unless I misread it, but we're not messing with that in this transformation. We're going to do it the way Emgo did it. Alright, we're going to detach the upper chest from the waist area, and it will extend out just like this. We're going to bring it up, push the head down a little. The head does give a little bit after you untab from this area. And we're going to bring up the thighs. Thighs, mid-waist, and that will go into this cavity right here. So now, we're going to take a look at the arms. Let's go ahead and bump the camera up. So the arms are going to twist. No, here, come on. There we go. So there's a pin here in the upper arm, and we're going to bend. And what we want, we're going to bend at the elbow too. We want this slot to go right there. And you have to maneuver it basically by turning up and sliding in. And we're going to take our arm down the rest of the way. Just like that. We're going to repeat over here. Now, it might seem scattered on mine. I mean, I've been transforming this figure quite a bit. But I don't feel like there's a smooth way to do this. Tab that. Bring the arm down the rest of the way. Ah, dude, that's arm. Okay. And then now, these tabs. Oh, wrong tab. These tabs right here, and here, we're going to peg into the arms. Here and here. Just like this. That's going to hold your arms in place. Just like that. And then we're going to bring down the backpack. And that's going to tab here to that slot. But then we have 2 additional tabs, one here and one here. They're going to plug in here and here. So bring that all down. Tab in the middle. And tab the sides. And there you go. There's your top section all done. So now we're going to go work on the legs. So rotate the waist, then rotate at the knee so you look like this. And then we're going to pop open this panel. This panel is pegged in multiple spots. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to take out this assembly here. This assembly is on 2 hinges. We got a hinge here and a hinge right there. We're just going to pull that out, line it up, and we're going to take this panel, and it's going to tab here to here. We're going to plug that in just like that. And toes, not doing anything with right now. Alright, we're going to repeat over here. Pop open. Extend out, just like that. Bring this panel up and tab in. Okay. Oops. Well, my arms came loose up here. Get back in there. There we go. Now, this is kind of interesting. So, we got a hinge right here, right below the knee pin. We're going to bring that over like this. And now, you have to slide this assembly just underneath like that. I'm trying to make this look as elegant as I can, but to me, I feel like you really can't make this as elegant because none of this tabs into anything on this side. It tabs to this leg, to this leg. And I'll show you here. So do again. Bring that in. And come on. Come on. There we go. Alright. See, this is kind of why I feel like you can't do it elegantly, because you have to tab in here, tab here. Don't tab the feet, the leg panels in yet. But yeah, this is where I have a little bit of a hard time. Transformation on this guy, if I hadn't looked up Emgo, I would have been at a loss, because I thought I would have been breaking it. Alright, so we're going to peg these two panels in together. Make sure these are pegged together. Like that. The legs. These panels. And then these we're going to tab in with these slots right here. And oh, the toes. I forgot the toes. Toes go up like that. There we go. We tab in there. There we go. Right to those spots. Just like that. This panel will come down. And we'll tab into the roof. And there you go. This is about as smooth as I can get it looking, because I noticed that these are floating. But I mean, I have everything lined up. Everything's pegged in where it should be pegged. But yeah, these are floating, and I think they do the same thing on Emgo's video. But there we go. We got Ratchet in his vehicle mode. Like I said, if I had followed the instructions from Hasbro, I probably would have been messing with this thing forever getting it transformed. I'm glad I went to Emgo's video and looked it up. Much easier. He's good. He's compact, really well compact. I mean, we got all that great detail came through in the transformation. Wheels are the same, one of my biggest pet peeves. Love the red detail in there. But yeah, I mean, this is a good little vehicle. He's actually feels pretty hefty too. Let me get the other comparisons transformed real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So first off, we got Barricade. Little different in length, but I think it's just because they added so much paneling on him. Let's see. Decepticon Soldier. Megatron. And Optimus Prime. Huh, that is so interesting. He's actually shorter than all of them in his vehicle mode. But I think it's just because he's so well compacted in there. Yeah, alright. So, vehicles, as I said earlier, storage for weapons on the vehicle. These two pegs go right here into these slots. Just like that. Now, the axe, I'm kind of disappointed with the storage on it. So as I said earlier in the video, these two slots here, we're going to peg in here. They're not really concealed, but it's to be expected. You could try doing it like this, maybe? Let's take a look. No, because I feel like it's the same. Maybe a little bit better. I don't know. It's your toy. I mean, display it how you like. I mean, me, I'm going to do it in robot mode, definitely. But yeah. Real quick, I just went ahead and looked as I was transforming stuff back for the comparison. There are no upgrade kits, no fill kits, and even no decals that I can find for this guy. So I'm a little shocked by that. I don't know if it's because he's that new, or maybe they just didn't feel like he needed anything. I don't know. So, I mean, later on, if they do make add-ons or anything, I'll put them down in the description, the links and everything. But other than that, I don't know, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But that's all I got on this one, guys. I mean, good figure, good articulation, love the robot mode, vehicle mode looks great. It's just the little bit of wonkiness getting all this transformed and pegged in is my only, like, negative. I mean, I feel like I can't do it gracefully no matter what I do. But I mean, other than that, I mean, just the storage and vehicle mode, kind of, those are my only negatives. Other than that, the robot storage for the weapons is great. I love this fact we can store the arm. I mean, I love this little detail here in the chest. Come on, come on. Yeah, I love that little detail. I mean, that's freaking awesome. But yeah, I mean, it's a good figure. I'm glad I got him. I mean, he is kind of my new favorite. So, alright, that's all I got. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you got any questions, hit me up down below. I'll gladly answer. And that's all I got. Thank you for watching. Raider out.